Today, on the 3rd of June, we remember Saint Kevin. St Kevin became a patron saint of Dublin, and he died in the year 618. He was a hermit, he was ordained, and eventually founded a monastery to which he was an abbot at. And St Kevin is perhaps known most for his love of creation and nature and being a protector of animals. And this probably stems from a story that's told about him. In this story, Saint Kevin is kneeling in his cell, praying, with his arms outstretched and his palms facing upwards. There's so little room that he has to put his arm out through the window. A blackbird comes along and rests on the palm of his hand and starts to build her nest. It is said that St Kevin remained very still in that posture until the blackbird laid her eggs and the eggs were hatched. And it's a wonderful story of obviously love of nature, but also of prayer and of stillness. And Seamus Heaney actually wrote a poem about it, which I'm going to recite now. Saint Kevin and the Blackbird. And then there was Saint Kevin and the blackbird. The saint is kneeling, arms stretched out, inside his cell, but the cell is narrow, so one turned up palm is out the window, stiff as a crossbeam, when a blackbird lands and lays in it and settles down to nest. Kevin feels the warm eggs, the small breast, the tucked neat head and claws, and finding himself linked into the network of eternal life, is moved to pity. Now he must hold his hand, like a branch out in the sun and rain for weeks, until the young are hatched and fledged and flown. And since the whole thing's imagined anyhow, imagine being Kevin. Which is he? Self-forgetful or in agony all the time? From the neck on out down through his hurting forearms. Are his fingers sleeping? Does he still feel his knees? Or has the shut-eyed blank of under earth crept up through him? Is there distance in his head? Alone and mirrored, clear in love's deep river, to labour and not to seek reward, he prays. A prayer his body makes entirely, for he has forgotten self, forgotten bird, and on the river bank forgotten the river's name. Happy St. Kevin's Day. Amen.